So it seems to be so that we set up everything what we needed to make the first recording with the device. Before we move on, I would like to show you how I place the boxes, the laser boxes. So you have 2 laser boxes inside your kit. These are the laser boxes. This is in your starter kit. You can purchase further laser boxes if you need. In the most cases, we are happy with the 2 boxes. Very often we get from the customer the question how we place. So I would like to show you that this is a classical setup. So we have in the middle the robot, because I will use this frame as a teaching frame at this tutorial. Later on I will show you how we can make the teaching here at this area of the table, and we can repeat it everything by the robot over there. So, but right now we will use this area for the teaching and for the reproducing of what we taught. So the 2 laser boxes, if you can see the 2 boxes, they are base stations. They are in different heights. So this one is a little bit higher. This one is a little bit lower. There, over there, this is the back one. Please don't get me irritated by my tripod. So the 2 boxes are there that we can really scan the surface. What we have to make sure that we hit with the clear sight with the laser box is always the tracker. On the tracker you can see there are some points, some holes, and these holes are containing some photodiodes, and these photodiodes must be met by the laser beam which is emitted by the boxes. For your questions in operation, so during the operation, as you are spraying, welding, dusting, anything, please remove the boxes. So you have ball heads, which we provide with the boxes together, and you have as well magnetic fruits. You can use any kind of equipment from the photography for a quick release of the boxes. Please remove the boxes always, because as you can see, the surface of the box is an optical surface. This is a clear one. If it gets dirty, dusty, it will be covered with anything, then the laser beam can't come out, and you won't be able to track the movements of your device accurately anymore. Please avoid any kind of strongly reflective materials, especially acrylic. So you can see here plexiglass, and plexiglass is a very reflective material for this wavelength. So if you have a plexiglass in the near, you will get an incredible high failure with the position accuracy. This is not good, so please don't do this. If you can, then please avoid highly polished metal surfaces as well in the surroundings. So this is how this was set up. Never forget to put in the USB dongle from the starter kit. The USB dongle, this is a unique one, synchronized with the tracker. So this is the tracker and the USB. They are building a pair. If you lose the USB, you won't be able to use the tracker. That means then you have to buy a new tracker with a new USB. Okay, so please take care of that. So what we will do right now, once you put it in or plugged it in, after the installation, so if you downloaded the Easy Automator installation file. This is quite a big one. This is a zip file. Then you have to unzip it. This is for safety reasons, and then you will get one big exe file. This one big exe file will copy everything onto your hard drive, what's necessary, and you will find everything, all the data, what you need for this, always in the start menu, in raw path rec. It's called, this is the old name. Later you will see Easy Automator here, and here you will see SteamVR, and here right now you will find the raw path rec. Later on you will find the Easy Automator files. I have quick launch icons of them, so I just simply start the SteamVR. So first you have to have the valid robot.dk file, always with the robot, with the tool, with the frame. This is a must. If you don't have any home, we will create it one automatically for you. And the next step is to turn on the virtual reality environment. If it's after the first installation, mainly it's coming to a kind of room setup. I'm just looking for this, if I can find it here. Here, room setup. This kind of setup is coming up always. Just please click it through. We don't need this. So standing only, headset only, calibrate center. We don't use any information out of this, but it's always coming up if you don't do this. Just calibrate floor. Don't mind about any, don't care about any of the values. Done. That's over. This is only that we do not have it next time after the start. So I just turned on with this. If you are pressing this button, so this triangle in the middle, if you press this, then the LED turns on. And then if you have a clear sight, at least with one laser box, then you will see that the connection is active. By the way, you can use the system only with one base station. You don't need two. If you have two, then you can make it sure that you never cover from all of the directions. So if I would cover this from this direction, then you will see that one base station will sign off soon here on my screen, but the other one should have still the connection. This is not so easy to cover it in an effective way. So you can see that nothing happens within a second. That really means we need for a longer time to cover it. Once you lose the connection, I show you. So right now this must be clear that the connection must turn off. And here you can see that this starts to blinking. Bam, and right now we just lost the connection. So we have to come back. You have to make it sure that at least one base station is connected. Here in this case, both of them are connected before you start with the raw path rec app. At the very first, if you start the raw path rec or the Easy Automator app at the very first time, then you have to type in the license key. This is a very important information. So this is a software as a service. That means you get always the latest features. If you release a new feature, which is right now already done, or this is we are releasing it right now, then you will see a kind of window like this one. Hey, there's an update. Raw path rec is available. Please update. If you hit the download, then you will be navigated automatically to the download section. If you hit OK, then you just stated, OK, I recognize there's a new version of it. And here you can see that the new version was opening up. All of the bells and whistles here I will teach you later on. Right now we are going into the start recording, and once you hit the start recording, then you can see that a new window was coming up, and with this new window we just simply have to make the recording. I just come over to the next side that I don't cover everything. Okay, so the first is what you can see, that I have to hit the origin and I push one button. The next is I'm coming to the X and I push one button. And then I'm coming to the Y and I push one button. Okay, from now onwards, the robot must follow the tool movements. You can see that this follows the tool movements. And once I come back to the origin, then we can see that the failure is 2.2 millimeter at the moment, and yeah, that's all. And from now onwards, we are ready to go to make the first recording.